North Korea is saying nothing about an American soldier who crossed the border from South Korea yesterday. Private Travis King willfully walked into North Korean territory during a visit to the demilitarized zone, or DMZ there. Our Elizabeth Palmer knows all about that border between the two Koreas, and she's been following this story, monitoring the latest developments from London. Liz, good morning to you.
Good morning. Yes, Private Travis King was actually supposed to be on his way back to the United States from South Korea, where he was stationed after serving some jail time for assault. But rather than get on the airplane, he joined a tour group headed for the heavily mined border area between North and South Korea.
The DMZ itself is a strip of wilderness stretching 160 miles between the two Koreas. But Private King chose this place, famous for diplomatic encounters like President Trump's meeting with Kim Jong-un, to make his move. CBS News visited that area in February.
Ever since the beginning of COVID, when North Korea really sealed its borders, it's been virtually impossible for anyone to get in or out.
But it turns out all it took was nerve and will, because at the start of the pandemic, North Korea, for some reason, removed all the guards on its side. The tour group's bus had dropped them in the so-called joint security area of the DMZ. You can see the border between the two countries in red runs right through the buildings. One of the tourists there said they'd just left those blue buildings, known as Meeting Row, when the soldier bolted over the border. Private King was with the American forces stationed in South Korea. A U.S. official said he was being sent back to Fort Bliss, Texas, to face possible military discipline and to be discharged. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin says he believes he's now in custody inside North Korea.
I'm absolutely foremost concerned about the welfare of our troops.
Now, as you mentioned, North Korea hasn't commented at all on the incident, and it's going to be a challenge to get information about Private King, let alone access to him, because the U.S. has no diplomatic representation in North Korea, and most of the Western officials who might have acted for the U.S. were forced to leave during the pandemic. Nate?
Wow. We will stay tuned. Elizabeth Palmer, thank you.